A significant spam attack has recently hit the NPM registry, with over 67,000 fake packages flooding the platform since early 2024. This surge poses serious implications for software supply chain security, as it highlights vulnerabilities that could be exploited for malicious purposes. According to a report from Ender Labs, this coordinated effort, dubbed the IndonesianFoods Worm, has been ongoing for nearly 2 years. Researchers first identified the activity in November 2025, noting that the packages were systematically published to overwhelm the registry rather than for traditional malicious goals like data theft. Next, we'll explore the mechanics of this attack, how it operates, and what it means for developers and the broader cybersecurity landscape. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Timeline of the spam attack. Key events unfold. In early 2024, researchers first identified the IndonesianFoods Worm, marking the beginning of a sustained spam attack on the NPM registry. This campaign was characterized by the systematic publication of fake packages, with the initial wave documenting thousands of these spam entries. By November 2025, the total number of bogus packages had surged to over 67,000, highlighting the extensive nature of the operation. The attack is notable for its unique propagation mechanism, which relies on a distinctive naming convention that incorporates Indonesian names and food terms. This approach not only adds an element of unpredictability but also complicates detection efforts. Researchers from Ender Labs observed that the packages were published from a limited pool of NPM accounts, suggesting a coordinated strategy behind the spam campaign. The automated nature of the IndonesianFoods Worm is particularly alarming. Each package contains a JavaScript file that remains dormant until executed manually, circumventing typical security measures that flag malicious actions during installation. This design choice reflects a sophisticated understanding of how security scanners operate, as the absence of immediate malicious behavior allows these packages to evade detection. As the attack progressed, it became clear that the spam packages were not merely isolated incidents. They were interconnected through a web of dependencies, creating a self-replicating network that exacerbated the strain on the NPM registry. This interconnectedness means that the installation of one spam package could trigger the retrieval of an entire dependency tree, magnifying the impact of the attack on registry bandwidth. By April 2024, the campaign had evolved into a broader initiative involving automated crypto farming through the exploitation of the T protocol. This shift underscored the attackers' financial motivations and their ability to adapt their strategies to maximize gains. Reports indicated that over 150,000 packages linked to this effort had been identified, solidifying this incident as one of the largest package flooding events in open-source registry history. As the situation unfolded, security experts highlighted the critical need for improved detection methods. The sheer volume of spam packages revealed significant vulnerabilities in current security protocols, prompting calls for enhanced analytical techniques that can identify patterns and signals indicative of such coordinated attacks. In response to the escalating threat, GitHub took action by removing the malicious packages and reinforcing its commitment to maintaining the integrity of the NPM ecosystem. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the ongoing challenges in software supply chain security, emphasizing the necessity for vigilance and innovation in safeguarding against emerging threats. The IndonesianFoods Worm attack has far-reaching consequences that extend beyond immediate software supply chain disruptions. Developers and organizations relying on the NPM registry face increased risks as the influx of fake packages complicates dependency management. This situation can lead to accidental installations of malicious code, which may compromise systems or expose sensitive data. Furthermore, the sheer volume of spam packages is straining the NPM registry's infrastructure, causing performance degradation that affects all users. As legitimate developers struggle to sift through an overwhelming number of irrelevant search results, productivity may suffer significantly, leading to delays in project timelines and increased development costs. The attack also raises critical questions about the trustworthiness of open-source ecosystems. As users become wary of the reliability of packages they install, the long-term impact could be a decline in community engagement and contributions, undermining the collaborative spirit that drives open-source innovation. Additionally, the automated nature of the attack highlights vulnerabilities in existing security measures. Current scanners are primarily designed to detect active threats during installation, leaving a gap for dormant malicious code to evade scrutiny. This realization may prompt a re-evaluation of security protocols across the industry, leading to the development of more sophisticated detection systems that can monitor for unusual patterns in package publishing and usage. Moreover, the financial motivations behind the attack reveal a troubling trend where attackers exploit open-source repositories for profit. This shift could encourage similar campaigns, as malicious actors recognize the potential for monetization through spam and manipulation of package metrics, further endangering the integrity of the software supply chain. In response, companies like GitHub are taking steps to mitigate the effects of such attacks, committing to proactive measures that include manual reviews and machine learning-driven detection. However, the scale and complexity of the IndonesianFoods Worm campaign demonstrate that addressing these challenges will require ongoing collaboration among developers, security experts, and platform providers to safeguard the future of open-source software. As the fallout from the IndonesianFoods Worm continues, developers and organizations must take proactive steps to safeguard their software supply chains. Here are some essential measures to consider. First, it is crucial to implement strict package management policies. Adopt a whitelist approach, where only verified packages are allowed in your projects. This can significantly reduce the risk of inadvertently installing malicious or spam packages. Additionally, enhance your dependency management practices by regularly auditing and updating packages to ensure they are from trusted sources. Second, consider integrating automated security scanning tools into your development pipeline. These tools can help identify potential vulnerabilities within your dependencies, even those that do not exhibit overtly malicious behavior. While traditional scanners may struggle with the dormant nature of the IndonesianFoods Worm, newer solutions are evolving to analyze package metadata and dependency relationships more effectively. Furthermore, raise awareness among your development teams regarding the risks associated with NPM packages. Educating your team on how to recognize suspicious packages and the potential for social engineering tactics can empower them to make informed decisions. Encourage developers to scrutinize package documentation and to be wary of any instructions that prompt them to run scripts manually. Another critical step is to monitor your project's dependency tree closely. Tools that visualize dependencies can help identify unexpected additions and allow for quicker interventions if spam packages infiltrate your ecosystem. Regularly reviewing your package.json file for unauthorized changes can also be a proactive measure. Lastly, stay informed about ongoing threats and trends in the cybersecurity landscape. Follow reputable sources and engage with community discussions to remain updated on the latest vulnerabilities and mitigation strategies. This knowledge will not only help protect your current projects but also prepare your team for future challenges. By adopting these strategies, developers can fortify their defenses against threats like the IndonesianFoods Worm and contribute to a more secure software supply chain for everyone. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.